It's time to evaluate what exactly goes on in our relationships if we're at the breaking point. If we're at that point where we have, well, maybe not even a breaking point, maybe a turning point in our relationships. And one of the things I would suggest is do journaling and reevaluate what you're doing in that relationship. If you can save that relationship and if that relationship is worth saving. Now, I don't have any links or anything, but I'm just going to offer some options and then I'm going to tell another part of the story. When I was going through the divorce, I didn't know at the time that he was seeing a woman on the side. And cheating and seeing somebody else on the side, it never works out. He ended up paying a lot of money in the courts, and it just doesn't it doesn't work out for cheating and lying. I mean, it was 6 months of it, and so when I say evaluate everything that's going on, take an inventory of your assets and look at what's going on around you and just make a decision that you're going to make this work and you're going to keep at it, or are you going to go through with the separation and divorce. Now, I say this because a lot of couples are in that situation, probably already been through it or going through it right now. Now, let's take a breather for a moment. Let's talk about single couples. What I mean by single is that they're not married. Um, are they? They're living together, but they're not married. Uh, a lot of the same scenarios play out in the same situation. The only thing is they're not married and they don't have the law behind them. The reason why I encourage marriage is because you have the law there to help you process this paperwork. I told you earlier, had I not had all those changes made through the legal system, that would be a different situation altogether. I had the help of a lot of legal aides and advocates. So the legal work was done for me, and it was so easy and simple, and it just was painless, and I ended up in a very good situation financially. So reevaluate what you're doing. Don't take all the advice out there that you hear from some people, unless you're hearing it from a marriage and family attorney or advocate. A lot of times with the advice that you're getting from family or friends, they're not qualified, and it's always nice to get advice, don't get me wrong, but it's better just to listen to the attorneys and not get the shaft, if you know what I mean. Thank you for listening and have a good night.